Okay, good. Let's discuss about the final section of the chapter that is about the internet safety and how to use ethically and safety internet. Right. So basically, one of the main issues, one of the major issues of the internet is hacking. Hacking means unauthorized access. There are people called hackers. These people are interested in gaining access for some reason, maybe for challenging, maybe for personal advantage or revenge, or even to show their colors. Right? They are trying to hack into the systems. Right? That is one of the major issues. Sometimes these hackers are hired by the competitive organizations to hack other competitive organizations. So that can also be there. Anyway, hacking is one of the main issues in the computing world. So how can we avoid or how can we minimize that? That is the problem. So how can we reduce the chances of hacking? So one thing is you can use strong passwords. I hope that you can remember that we have learned that in grade 6 lesson about the strong passwords. If a password is a guessable one, then it's not strong. Example, if you're using your birthday as the password, somebody can guess it. If you're using your telephone number as the password, somebody can guess it. Maybe, example, Abhinu is using Abhinu123 as the password. It's easily guessable. So this guessable password should be avoided. Instead of that, you have to use the passwords so which are strong. Means you can use capital letters, simple letters, numbers, special symbols. So likewise, you can use all these things together. At least your password should be 8 characters long. Then the long passwords are difficult to guess. Those are the things that you need to consider when creating a password. Another thing is you can use whenever you are having important information, better use passwords. And encrypting disks, also managing permissions. You can set passwords for the folders, you can encrypt the disk. So let me show one thing. Okay, let's say sorry. Let's think you need to encrypt the hard disk. You can right click on the hard disk, go to more options. There is something called turn on BitLocker. When you turn on BitLocker, it will ask a password. When you set a password, let's say when you set a password, it is possible to go to the next and encrypt this. Actually, you can save the encryption key to a file if you like, in case if you forgot this, otherwise you will not be able to get that. Let me save this to documents, saving my BitLocker key to the document, and then click next. So you need to remember the passwords, otherwise you will also not be able to access your data. Encrypt the use disk space or encrypt the entire disk. I'm going to use the use space, just encrypt it. So the advantage is when somebody hack or physically take my hard disk away, still they will not be able to access my data because this is encrypted. If they try to access my data, even they remove the hard disk physically, this can happen, right? So physically they can hack or physically remove the hard disk from the, or somebody can store my machines, somebody can steal my machines, sorry. So then they can remove the hard disk and try to grab the data, but when it is encrypted, without knowing the password, they cannot get that data. Actually, some viruses also doing the same process. When this virus infected to our computer, it will encrypt our data. Then we cannot read our own data. Then the virus owner will ask some money to give the encryption key. That is a different story. But encrypting is, yes, yeah, that is called a malware. That is called cryptovirus. Okay, Then when you're accessing internet services, again, be protective, like use usernames, password, and also back up your data. Keep copies of your data, especially I'm doing photography, and I used to keep my clients' data actually at least 1 copy or 2 copy. The reason is in case of a virus or some damage or even loss of a memory card, something, then I won't be able to tell them. For an example, let's say I'm shooting a wedding, and I can't ask them to take the wedding again and take some photos. That is not acceptable. Therefore, regular backups are needed. In a bank, normally we are doing transactions. They will take every second, every minute, they will take backup. The reason is what? Because they cannot say your transaction records are not with us. Even a catastrophe, a disaster, flooding, a fire, a terrorist attack, whatsoever, bank cannot say, sorry, madam, sorry, sir, we don't have your data. You have to open account again. Cannot tell that, right? That is not acceptable. Therefore, the backups or keeping copies are necessary. That is one of the main things to protect your data. If you think that data is important to you, keep backups, right? Otherwise, when a virus comes, when a hard disk damage, when it's lost, you will lose all the data. Okay. Then one important thing is when you are using an antivirus, the virus attack is common thing, right? Virus is, a malware, malicious software, harmful software, hateful software, a software which behaves miserably, a software which does or which misuse our resources. Anyway, kind of harmful software which can misuse our resource. So what we need to do, we need to regularly update our virus card. Example, I hope you had some vaccines in your early childhood. 3 months vaccine, 1 month vaccine, like 1 year vaccine, 2 year vaccine. You ask from your mother, they will tell. You had different vaccines. But when COVID comes, still, like if you are an adult, you have to vaccine again. Why? Because you need to update again the new virus. The viruses are like that. Always these viruses are updating. Then if you need to defend, if you need to attack these viruses, then you also need to update your antivirus. Similarly, that is what happened in the COVID situation. People had to get vaccine. People had to get vaccine. The reason is COVID is a new virus, so the existing immunity system couldn't find with that new virus. Therefore, you had to update your immunity system by injecting or by getting a vaccine. Okay, that is another thing. Similar to that, if you're having a virus guard in your computer, without updating that virus guard, if you keep this forever, it doesn't work. It will only work with the old viruses. But if with a new virus, it won't work. Therefore, you need to update that. Right? Install and update. Right? Also, sometimes it will suggest not to visit this website, telling this website is dangerous. Therefore, it's blocking. It will show in the block list. So agree with the decisions, search that. So don't forcefully try to access, but only after doing research, only after getting an advice from adult, access these sites. Because some sites are dangerous, your virus guard will warn you. Right? When you're visiting unsafe websites, basically it will warn, even the browser will warn you. Right? Then suspicious mails and ads. So I said this last day also, don't open. Sometimes you're getting messages saying you want this, and there's a surprise for you. And maybe we have sent you a free movie download link. You will get 50 GB free data. Likewise, you will get links, right? Regularly, I saw that you are sharing in our groups also. Earlier days, you were sharing a lot. I just stopped there. I had to tell you, like, erase that.
Discord nature.
Sorry?
Discord nature, someone said.
This code one, I know, yes. There are a lot. So these are basically, these are phishing mails. We call them phishing. Phishing means like they're trying to trap you, right? So they're trying to trap you by maybe telling that you want a gift and you want some kind of like there will be a kind of surprise when you share this to 3 groups, ice train will fall,
or there will be snow in your phone, or you will get free data, you will get a gift. Likewise, they are motivating you to forward this as much as possible, and then by doing that, they are trying to spread that, and actually that will generate network traffic that is called spamming. And also, if it is a trap, that is called phishing. Spamming is just sending unsolicited emails, unwanted messages here, and 10 groups, 5 groups, 10 people. Likewise, oh, I saw recently Australian visa, New Zealand visa, you have to forward this, forward this, forward this. Likewise, that is spamming, right? And also, if these links are suspicious, that is phishing too, right? Be aware of these things, right? Especially when you are accessing websites like Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, you have to be safe and don't provide your personal information to everyone. So that is something to be aware, because this information like your name, telephone number, birthday, address are valuable. Sometimes they use your identity. When they know this, they can use your identity, and that is called identity theft, appearing as you. There is a fake Abhinu, example, right? There is a fake Vinuti in Facebook, a fake Sanoli in Instagram. That can happen. So prior to that, they will steal your data. They will get your data, name, telephone number, address, birthday, like this, and they are appearing like you. That is dangerous, right? That is misusing information, misleading other people, misusing your information and your data at risk. They're trying to imitate, they're trying to appear like you. That is something to be stopped. So be aware of such situations. But not using social media is not a solution. Sometimes people think, I'm not using Facebook, I'm safe. I'm not using Instagram, Snapchat, I'm not using Twitter, I'm safe. No, it's not. Because there can be somebody else using with your name. Then it is more dangerous. Right? Let's say for an example, Binut is not using Facebook, but somebody else is using Facebook with Binuti's photo and Binuti's name and Binuti's date of birth, which can be more dangerous. Therefore, social appearance, not appearing in the social environment, is not the solution. You have to be aware of such. You have to search at least once a month. Now, maybe in the future, you can increase the rate. Once a month, at least browse by your name. Go and browse by your name, whether there are fake accounts in the environment. You can go to Facebook and just browse. You can type maybe Dasun Nilanjana site facebook.com to see that is there any other fake Dasun Nilanjana is there, right? That can be done. So if there is something, like, you can report to the authorities, right? Always you have to be aware with this. There are some fake account, right? Likewise, you have to search. That is a compulsory thing. You can also do that. You can also browse by your name. So it is a good thing to appear in the social media, or let's say, for an example, you can search yourself, Ronald Fernando. And when you search, so if it is you, is it you in the Instagram, Ronald? You or somebody else? I think somebody else. Yeah, somebody else. But it's better if you are, like, when you search like this, if your profile appear, it's something better, because there can be a lot of Ronald Fernandos. Because one day when you're applying for a foreign university or a job or some other thing, your social appearance, they will check, they will Google your name. And if they can find results like your web page, your blog, your profile, your professional work, your achievements, everything, if it is like they are in the Google, they are happy about you. But when you search by the name, if somebody else is appearing, that is a threat. Actually, I know this Ronald Fernando is not actually trying to appear like you, because this one is basically an adult. It's not trying to imitate you. But the thing is, if you can also appear as the first result, that is better. So you all can search, right? So, okay. Another one, Tissa Vitanage. Can just search. And there are Tissa. Is this your one, Tissa? Not
Yes,
sure.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, if you can. So if you are getting like this, then then it's good, because that is your social appearance, right? This is actually the blog that we have created in the web page, like this one, right? But add your like face also. Try to appear more, right? So these things are. Is this also you? Right? So just right. Be aware, right? Be aware where you are using, and is this your profile? Somebody else is imitating you. Likewise, just search yourself. Yes, Veron can also try. Yeah. Where do you need me to search yourself, Veron email? Yeah, can be done. Like if you have these details, if your social appearance is there, something to be happy. Yeah, you're getting some. I think Facebook, maybe YouTube. Yeah, good. Good that your appearance is there. So likewise, others also try to maintain a social profile, social media accounts like Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. So that is like for you also, it can be maintained. That is good for you, for your future. Because here you can see it's very good appearance. Veron has a lot of footages in the internet about his work. That is very good, right? So that should be maintained, because you are doing ICT and you should know the importance of this. One day this will be really valuable, Veron. Others also, please note that one day this will be really, really valuable to you, especially when you're going international, right? This will be valuable. So keep your appearance. What do you need to do? Do some work, right? Maintain a YouTube channel, post some videos, do some intelligent stuff, do some discoveries, participate competitions. Likewise, do things, but the thing is, be aware of the internet. It's not a safe environment. Always get a support of an adult when you're working there. Okay, then one more thing is this, actually software piracy. There sometimes, like here, this comes where the lot of people are trying to use software illegitimately, or they are trying to use software with fake registrations or illegitimate registrations, or like unfaithful, or maybe without having the license. That is bad. There are some software you can get for free. For an example, OpenOffice is a free Linux-based software, mostly free, and VLC Media Player, Firefox, Google Chrome, these are free. So they are giving public license. You can use that. But there are some copyrighted software, and there are some, not just the copyrighted, there are some licensed software. Example, Microsoft Office. If you're using that in a pirated way, pirated copy, like a horror copy. If you're using registering that in a pirated way, that is not good. That is something bad, right? You have to be aware of such things. Then if you're using that without the license, please register. Please buy the license. Normally we can't buy the software, but we can buy the license to use it. Software එක දෙන්නේ නැහැ යාලා. Software එක නිකන් දෙන්නේ. License එක කියන්නේ පාවිච්චි කරන්න බලපත්‍රය මිලදී ගන්නවා. We need to get the license to use that. That is the proper way. Or you have to use the free alternative software. I said that when there's a paid software, please go to this website and check. Right? When there's a paid software, go, okay, for an example, Adobe Premiere is a paid software. You can go and search. There are free alternatives for that. Please go to this website and search. There are free alternatives. Here, KDN Live is a free open source software, which can be used instead of Adobe Premiere. And there are some more here. DaVinci is freemium. It's not free, but it's freemium. Premium is part of the software is free. The part of the software you need to pay. And then what else here? Shortcut is a free software for video editing. Magic Vegas Pro is a paid proprietary software. Right? Likewise, so you can find free alternative to software when you're using, but don't violate the licensing terms. Don't try to get fake software or fake license. It is illegal. And another thing that we need to use is ethically use the internet. Piracy need to be considered and don't give the personal information. And what are the precautions on the online security? One thing is you can activate your antivirus software and update it. You can update your browsers also, because this is also needed. Like if you're using old browser, it is not safe. Better you can update your browser to a new version and use a strong password which is unguessable, like at least 8 characters with the numbers, letters, everything. I discussed that already. And try to update your operating system. Sometimes this is not supported because the hardware, without hardware update, with operating system cannot be updated. Operating system එක update කරන්න ගියාට hardware මදි කියලා කියනවා. يعني තියෙන computer එකට ඒක දාන්න බෑ කියලා කියනවා. ඒ වගේ වෙලාවට අවුල් යන්න එපා. You have to first update the hardware and then update the operating system. But sometimes you cannot do that. You have to keep it for some time. And also protect your Wi-Fi with a better password. Don't put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Some people are putting that Wi-Fi password. Then people can hack you easily, right? Be aware of such situations. Put a strong password to that as well. And also be aware of the phishing links. I said that 50 GB free. You will see the ice rain. Click on that to apply visa. Green card lottery now available. So those things are, so that can be legitimate links, but some are illegal. Some are kind of phishing links trying to trap you. So be aware about them. So don't open such links, because when you open, you will be hacked. Okay, that is what we need to know about this chapter. With that, actually the discussion is done. Have we discussed all about the links last day? Not done. Links. This one. I think we just discussed about the basic HTML, and then we discussed about the elements. Right? We did this one the beginning. HTML. Inside that you have the head element, then the body element. Inside the head element, title element is there. What is appearing in the web page? Where you are writing the things to be appeared in the web page, is it inside the head or body?
The body.
Body.
Yes. You write something in the body, that will be visible. But if you something in the head, it will not be visible. Only the title is visible. If you write something in the body, it will be visible. Right? We write everything in the body section. Okay. So example, we learned these tags. Center tags, which can make something center. Normally it's type in left align. Left align la tama samanyen wadinne. But when you use the center tag, it types in the middle. Then the heading tags. The largest is H1. The smallest is H6. The largest is H1. The smallest is H6. We just discussed about that as well. Right? Largest. Oh, this one. Keep trying me. Why is that? Just give me a second. Tell them not to put. Okay. Then so H1 is the largest heading and H6 is the smallest heading, and we just discussed about that. And let's take them together, get them together and discuss now. And
Another thing is like the tags like formatting, tags like bold, italic, underline. Underline is basically draw a line under the text. Italic, text like this, bold is strong text. Then the font color, right? How to change the font. Font is the tag, actually color is the attribute, right? Font, font color, and font face, type of the font. Actually, what is given in the book is wrong. The font face is this, color is blue, yes, but the closing tag is missing. We cannot write font without a closing tag. Then everything underneath will get the same styles, right? So let's see that practically. Let me create a text quickly. You can do this with me. Then the head section. So you have to write everything inside the body section. So let's write H1. Hello, HTML. And that is the largest type of heading that you can see. Let's save this as hello.html in your desktop. I have already the file called hello.html. Let's replace it. Okay, now let's go and open the desktop. And this is what appears. It's in the left corner. But if you want this to appear in the middle, you have to use the center tag. Let's say H2 and hello HTML H2, and let's copy and paste this few more times. I need the second H2 to appear in the center. So therefore, you can just put the center tag in the middle. And note that when you open a tag and you forget to close that. So this is what done in the school book. It's wrong. When you open and forgot to close that, everything after that will become, oh, sorry, what's missing there? Save it. Everything after that will become center. That is wrong, right? I just need only the second heading to be center. But if I forgot to mention the closing tag, එතනින් එහාට ඔක්කොම center වෙනවා. Close කරේ. Therefore, I have to close that. After I use that, I have to close that. Now only you can see. And let's change the font same way. I want to change the font face. Face means the type of the font. Within the quotation, I can mention the type of the font. Let's go to the font and you can just copy a font name from here. Methoding එකක් ගන්න. කැමති එකක්. Let's take this. This. Okay. Just copy it. Copy the name from there. But no need to change the font in the notepad. That is not recommended, not needed. It's useless actually. Just mention the name there. Then if I forget to mention the closing tag, then everything after that will get that font. Yeah. Everything after that will get that font. That is not we need.
So what is that? So what is that?
Ink free.
Font?
Ink free. Make
Okay,
sure the
sir.
font is there in your computer, right? Otherwise, you won't see this. Then you have to close after you use it. Then only it's properly applied. Now only this will get the style. Let's say you need to change the color. COLOR color, right? See, not COLOUR color. COLOR color. Then it's orange. Save it and you'll get that.
Oh, that's the orange. Oh, here. Font face, and even the size can be changed regardless of the heading. You can change the size to 6. 6 is the largest font size, which will similar to the heading type 1 or above. So if you need the text, I have sent it. If you need the text, let me send it, and I have here copied and pasted the send text, and you can just copy and paste in Notepad and save it as, just copy paste in the Notepad, save it with some name and open it, and you can see this. I'll give you a few minutes, just give a try. If you need any assistance, tell me, right? Then let's add the unordered list just to make like this everything together. UL is unordered list, if you can remember. Closing can be done this way. Then, so let's add few list items. I just need to add few list items. List item, and let's say we hit Google. Let's add a few, copy paste this several times. Visit Google, visit NIE.lk, the exam results, download books. I think that's enough. You can add few if you need, like many, you can add many, as many as possible. Just add it, and I just need to add them now. Add links. You know how to download books, right? You have to go to edupub.gov.lk, this website. I can copy the link and then come to my HTML here, and I can paste a tag, href, and then the link. Href, then download books. After that, close the a tag. Save it, and when you access the web page, you will be able to see this list item now as a link. When you click, this is going to edupub.gov.lk. If you want to open this in a new page, you can write another attribute. You can say target underscore new. See exam results, you know, the site is donates. DOENETS.lk. That is to see the examination results. Okay, you can go there, mention the link, href equal within the quotation, see exam results, then close this A, and you can open in a new tab by giving target underscore new. Save, refresh, see exam results, going to the new page, donates.lk. Download books, going to a new page. Likewise, it is possible to have links to some external. If it is Google, what? href within quotation http://www.google.com. google.lk. ni.lk href http://.nie.lk. Now all are converted to links. Google, where to Google? Okay. Going back, ni.lk, displaying this page, back, exam results. Okay, there's a new page. Okay, that is how we can include links inside the lists. If you need that code segment, I can send, but just add underneath of the previous, right? I'm sending the code, you can add this underneath of the previous. Okay, I think we did the how to add images, those things we have already discussed last day. With this, we can conclude the lesson series. Any difficulty we can discuss later. Right? Any difficulty we can discuss later after the examination. Next week you have holiday because of the POE day, and after week after the next week your examination. You can study next week for the exam. Please note that all of you need to take the examination. No excuses this time. If you miss the exam, you will be have to face a personal examination. That will be difficult than this. Therefore, please ready for this exam. Group examination we will have this time, since Edmodo is not working. Your examination will be there with jits.lk website in LMS. It's easy. Be prepared for that. Examination is already published, but don't do it. We will reschedule, and after scheduling, you can do the exam. We will tell how to access that. Okay, just try this. If you have any difficulties, any difficult areas, anything unclear, anything not working, you can revert back to me. Or I'll give you chance now itself. If anyone want, you can get the help. Can give two chances. For those who have problems only, right? Others, like if you have done this perfectly, no matter. But if you need help, you can share the screen and ask for the assistant. When you ask that, I can help you. Anyone need help? 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 10, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. My God. Hard up to the one. Okay, let's see the results in the examinations then. Okay, everybody need to sleep now, right? Okay, then. Like, do this. Let me know if you need any help. You can ask from the WhatsApp also. Then good night. See you all next week after the next week. Then good night. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Good night.
Good night, sir.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir. Have a nice day, sir.
Okay, bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.